Hello and welcome to episode 13 of our Timberborn Update 3 Harder Mode Let's Play with the Iron Teeth faction. It is the start of a 37-day drought here in cycle 14, and we made a lot of really good progress in the last episode in developing this new industrial area, taking care of a couple of other problems as well in different spots on the map, and I think we are in excellent shape to survive this long of a drought. We've got good water storage, but we've also added a lot of population, so we need to make sure that we keep pumping and keep adding plenty of storage so we make sure we don't run ourselves dry. As far as food goes, though, food is probably pretty safe because it is being continually harvested. We have all sorts of other improvements in the works for that, and plenty of fun stuff to get into as well. So just to quickly get a handle on where we are, we managed to have almost full water reserves at the start of the drought, and most of our areas here are well stocked. Our tanks are almost completely full. We're only about 250 units of water below our maximum capacity, and the aquatic farm is doing well, and we have all sorts of water scattered. Well, not quite everywhere, but most places have a little bit, and some places have a lot of it. And we have these two tanks under construction, of course, waiting on metal blocks because we are getting pretty close to running out of metal here. Fortunately, we have some right here we can probably get to relatively easily, and there's some other spots as well that we haven't really bothered to mess with, but we can definitely make use of. So that's going to be something we might get to today. For the time being, I think we're going to be just fine with what we have here. Just need to add another couple of scavenger flags, because now we have all these smelters. We're starting to run out of scrap metal, which I guess is a good problem to have. And we've got some other things we can be a little bit better at in terms of making sure we're in a good spot for stuff like, for example, the tapper shack. We actually don't have any of these trees that can be harvested for pine resin because we've just been cutting them down all the time. So what I'm going to go ahead and do just for right now is we're going to mark these right here as uncuttable so we can start harvesting pine resin, and we're going to need to have some storage for that as well. Yeah, there's just all sorts of little things we could be fixing here. Oh, that's right, that's the labor monument. Grilled potatoes in here. And of course, little things like, hey, we didn't have a gatherer flag for the dandelions. And contrary to what some of you guys have said, I don't think they can actually harvest these by themselves. They have to have a gatherer flag to do that. So we're going to give them a hand and just put one in right there just so they're able to take care of that. And then that is an easy thing to fix. We have a couple of other things that are in progress, like expanding this wheat farm. We have all of these dynamite pieces that can be, well, dynamited. Oh, we're on slow speed. All right, let's speed that up. So, of course, we want to be able to take full advantage of everything we can here. So we will, of course, be planting additional wheat. No, not right there. I can't get up there. Don't do that. Yeah, I'll get that guy in right there. And we also have this other farmhouse that is in the process of being built as soon as our builders can get to it. And that will help with our wheat production. We've got two bakeries doing maple pastries, except we're well, we have some sort of, but we could definitely stand to have more, so we definitely need to have more maple syrup. That is something that is pretty easily remedied, actually. We can come over here, make a storage tank, and just put actually, yeah, we can just flip that guy right there. Put ourselves a nice spiral staircase ascending to the left. Mark that for maple syrup, and that should take care of some of that. We'll set that to obtain goods from the other warehouses. Actually, we could probably do the exact same thing on this other side. If I can build a staircase up to the right here, it doesn't seem like I can because of the way these Dutch windmills are set up. So we'll just have to alter that one a tiny bit. Actually, I'm going to make this just a normal staircase so we can take advantage of the space behind that as well. By normal, I mean metal staircase because that gives us the aesthetic bonus. But we'll go ahead. I probably could just make a super tank for maple syrup, which might seem a little extra to you, but I think we can use it. So I guess we'll put one of these guys in. There's no reason not to, right? Got plenty of storage for wheat flour. I am going to leave this staircase here, though, because that will be useful. At some point, we will do that. So we've got 11 beavers, 12 now, that are not employed. We need to get them employed. We can build... Okay, these builders' huts are under construction. That'll take care of 8 of them. We did get rid of a lot of the builders' huts to expand our tree farm area over here. So that ought to take care of that. I believe all of these have fully staffed. That's under construction, obviously. Why? Okay, that's paused. That's why the water pumps. Yeah, just a quick glance. It seems like we are fully staffed on all of our buildings that are not currently paused or under construction. So I think we're in a good shape there. Obviously, this is going to take 800 years to build because we don't have all the metal blocks we need. But these guys are getting to work, and I think by the time all that is said and done, plus this guy being built, we should be in a pretty good spot. Now, a couple of you had some pretty good suggestions for ways to improve this. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to not do what we just done here. We're going to put in ladders because I had forgotten that you can actually pass through ladders. So what we'll do, I really hope this works, or else I'm going to feel kind of dumb. But we'll pop that in like that, and then this will end up being, if I put a what do you call it here? A path. That's what it is. If the ladder gets built, I don't know why they didn't just start building that immediately. But if the ladder gets built, we can just stack this indefinitely all the way up to the top and have all of these face the same way and not need this little catwalk back here. Although I'm not going to get rid of this because we probably will be building over the top of this area at some point. But now that this ladder, the little actual rungs of the ladder on this side, they should be able to, in theory, come over here. Just want to make sure they didn't put any of that stuff down on the ground. But this should now be able to be used vertically. Please don't crash. That would be very sad. We'll just keep on stacking these guys. The more planks and the more different components we can actually, well, stack, the better off we're going to be. They can just keep on doing their thing. Now, I don't think I can build a ladder on top of a path, but I can build ladders on top of ladders. So that will give us, what is that? 5 tall? Seems like a pretty good distance here. So as long as they can actually still get into here, then we're good, and I'm pretty sure they can. So we'll just do that, and then this one right here, instead of being all planks, this one will be logs. We'll just have our own little stack here. So they'll just move all the planks over to that side. And then, of course, we also, later on, can put the treated planks and all the other stuff. But this is a good start for this area, and we can also have our logs and everything stored right here, very, very conveniently for everything else that's going on. We're almost to the point where we need to add some more engines over here. But I'm more interested in this scrap metal. In fact, we should probably have another one of these somewhere over here for scrap metal. Maybe, maybe right around here would actually be a good spot for that. Just to have a couple of these set up for all that, because you can do your, you can actually do both. You can do scrap metal and you can do metal blocks. So I think the first two set up as scrap metal would probably be smart, and then we can have metal blocks on the top. It is just so easy to stack these with this ladders mod. I honestly don't know how I'm ever going to be able to go back to playing vanilla Timberborn after this, because it is just so convenient to be able to just stack these things and not have to worry about making labyrinths of all sorts of other stuff. You know, it's very freeing. And I think we have, yeah, we can actually set these off. Not that we really need to so much, but yeah, let's look at all this wheat. Fantastic wheat. We've got tons of bread too. So now that the bread is pretty much completely full storage-wise, we can start hoarding some of this wheat flour to make into these maple pastries, because we want to have a lot of these stored up, because eventually, maybe not today, but eventually we can get into this packing plant. Once we have our treated planks all set up, we can make this superfood at the top that takes pretty much everything. But that is going to be a substantial industrial feat that we can't presently get to very well. I do think I'm going to build 2 more of these scavenger flags. We got to get this metal pretty much as quickly as possible. And gotta see if we can get over to this one. I'm actually not sure. What's the shortest distance route from here? Here. Probably, I actually don't have... I don't have a path across here yet. But we could. Let's see, that's 2, that's 2, that's another 2. Okay, good. So we could actually, if we wanted to, come over here. We can build a second level of platforms on top of this. And just go straight across here. Then, of course, we're probably going to end up building on top of this anyway, so wouldn't hurt to have wouldn't hurt to just have this go a little bit further across. We have the planks for it, so I'm not worried. Just have that go all the way out to the end of this, and then we can go down. Nope. I want metal stairs. Too far from a district. Yeah, that's what they all say. Now, if I did my math correct, which was almost no math, we should... This should still be, I believe, because of minimal minimal height changes, it should only be 1 block of height change versus, I think this way it goes up and down, maybe 1 more. But at any rate, it is a slightly straighter path in terms of getting out of here. So we should be able to get pretty much all the way to about here before the stuff stops, well, you know, letting us go any further. So we'll see. If we have to, we can slightly adjust our pathing here. I do have this facing this way. I really don't want to keep moving the pathways too much. So we sure did a whole lot of that before, and that's kind of, it's not cheating, it's just cheesy, you know? So we're going to try to avoid that. I always forget that we have this in the process of being blown up. I always forget that. Eventually we're going to want to get these two, unless we were to use this to dam stuff up. I don't think we have to. Anyway, these guys can keep on doing their thing. We are making metal. We're just also using it. Like up here with all of the all the water storage here. We do still have almost 30 days left, and we are pumping quite a bit of water. So as long as we have enough for our beavers to still exist, I'm not really ever going to be worried about it. I think we're going to be just fine. Our numbers of maple pastries are increasing. Sunflower seeds. Somebody was commenting that we don't have enough storage for our grilled chestnuts, and that's correct. I don't know. I actually don't think I have... Okay, that's just for regular chestnuts. I don't really have any storage for the grilled chestnuts. Huh. I don't remember where I put the storage for that. Guess I should set that to obtain goods so this engine is always fueled. Where did I put the chestnuts? There's probably a way to just automatically have it go to that, but I don't know what that is. I know it was somewhere. Is it over here? Grilled potatoes, no. Okay, because I only have... Oh, okay, so there's one thing. One thing of grilled chestnuts somewhere. One tiny warehouse. Because it has 30 capacity. Was it over here? No. That is a medical bed with creaky springs for some reason. These are the cattail crackers. That's just regular chestnuts. That's spatterdock. Where in the world did I put... Where did I put the grilled chestnuts? Well, regardless, maple pastries, potatoes, we could use some more storage for grilled chestnuts, so I guess what we'll do is I'll just put one little one right here. Just allocate that for grilled chestnuts. Put something else allocated for... I don't really need storage for much of anything else. We can do another one for sunflower seeds, probably. Would not be a terrible idea. Especially if we keep harvesting them. And find another spot to put any of them. Okay, how are we doing on... Okay, good. That's done. So now our water storage capacity is just shy of 17,000. For us to be up to 200 beavers, we need to have... For 10 days, we need to have 4,000. So for 40 days, we need to have 16. Ish. If my math is wrong, please correct me in the comments. I don't want to lead other people down the wrong path of mathematical ineptitude. But it very well could happen. So we'll be coming back to this as they get further along here. I'm not entirely convinced we can get to this set of ruins in the same district. We might have to make a second one. So we'll see how that goes. I was trying to save the secondary districts for like the corners of the map. But this might be just outside the range. We might actually have to do that. But what's more interesting is we're sucking up a lot of water. Because we have to fill all these new reservoirs. And a little concerned we might actually run out. We'll see, but I'm going to release a little bit out of here to kind of fill this reservoir up a little bit, because this is our main pumping area. It's also fun just watching it come in. Give it a little bit more height. Put that back up to 2.5. Because this area up here is actually going to evaporate faster than right here because it's so much flatter. So if we can equalize our height here, let a little bit more water into here, that's water that will evaporate a little slower. I mean, at the end of this drought, almost all of it's going to be gone anyway because we're pumping and it's evaporating. So I'm tempted to just kind of use as much of it as we can, as early as we can. Because most of the planting and the forests and everything have the water dumps set up, so they're not really ever going to go completely dry. Have we started collecting pine resin? I don't think any of these trees are... oh, so some of them have been collected. Okay. Okay, then where's my pine resin? I don't think I have actually saved any of it. Yeah, I was going to find a good spot to put some. But, well, actually, now that I know about that ladders trick, I can just kind of do that everywhere. Just stack these things up. So I can put in... yeah, I can put this guy right here and have him hold pine resin. Not have to worry about it. That'll work out quite nicely, actually, to have that right there. It's not perfect, but it is nice to have the maple syrup there. Looks like these trees are all planted. Hopefully, this will be enough pine resin for now. Well, I mean, we literally only use it to make the treated planks, so it's not the end of the world if we don't have a ton of it. All right, I am going to go ahead and set that back up. Raise that so the water can't drain out of here. Unfortunately, the Lidos are not going to be accessible for the rest of the drought because, well, water level's too low. Well, that's what happens. Oh, I don't have connected with a path. All right, problem solved. So they're going to start hauling the maple syrup from up there down here, which will make it much faster for our guys right here to have access to that. The wheat flour. I guess we're just going through it that fast. I was kind of worried these windmills couldn't keep up, but we actually don't have wheat. We only have 9, so I guess they're processing it pretty quickly. Now we have our farmhouse that's prioritizing wheat right here. It's looking all good. We can actually plant more up here because we have this whole area up here we haven't been doing anything with. So I think what we'll do... I'm trying to think where would be the best place for me to put another water dump up here. It's probably going to be actually right here. That exact spot. See if I can find it again with my dynamite. I think it's right here. Yeah, we'll try that. We will dynamite that out, and that should have most of this area turn into arable land. I really hope it reaches down to here. If not, we can just... I'll tell you what, we'll move it one more to the left. We'll move it 2 more to the left. I think that'll work, because then I can take this right here. Oh, okay, and that'll line up with the path. That's perfect. Good. I love it when a plan comes together. By a plan, I mean something I hadn't even thought of until 30 seconds ago. Well, that's fine. Let's get these trees marked for cutting. We'll send somebody in to grab these, and then as soon as those are gone, we have all this land. We can plant some more wheat. And then we can actually, depending on how the district limits work, we might be able to get back in here to get rid of these barriers, and then we can irrigate all of this naturally with the runoff from this reservoir right here. So we'll see. I also, before we get too far, I do want to reorient how all of these farms are laid out. So I'm going to unplant all of this. We're actually going to unplant, and I mean all of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stripe this, like a couple of you have suggested in the comments in previous videos. I just haven't had time to get to it. Because of the way that these guys come out and harvest from the farmhouses, they go kind of in a radius of the front door. So I guess here it's not so bad because we have carrots on this side and we have potatoes right here. So as your arcs increase, you have carrots, you got carrots, and then you start getting potatoes in. But striping alternating crops every single row ensures that pretty much always you're going to be harvesting some of each. And there are only 2 beavers at a time in each farmhouse. So that gives us the opportunity, once everything is able to be reconfigured, to set this up to be a little bit more efficient and in a better position to be a little bit more productive. We'll do that up here as well. The wheat I'm not worried about because this farm is pretty much entirely dedicated to wheat, as is this one. This guy's just kind of doing his thing. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, but we'll go ahead and put in our water dump here. They'll get all these trees taken out, and we will be in a very good spot there. And these guys can't get in here for dynamite because there's no path. And I think for them to get in here, we'd have to have... Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of the stuff, so we'll just go ahead and unmark that demolition right there. Because it really doesn't matter. As soon as this is irrigated anyway, this will be nice and green. And we'll have all of the space that we could possibly imagine. As soon as they start actually, well, dispensing any amount of water, that would be nice. We still have all these unemployed beavers. I swear, we got to do something. Okay, I'm going to build another hauling post. Can never have too many of those. I just wish there was a bigger hauling post. You know? Oh, that's beautiful. It does almost... Oh, it does do all of that. Okay, so we made a very good choice doing that the way we did. Okay, I'm going to... I guess... I think I can No, I probably can't. I'll tell you what I can do, is I can get rid of all of this, and then I can give that a right spiral staircase, and then I can use the extra space to put in a hauling post right here. Except now there's kind of wasted space back here, but I'm not really worried about that. That'll be fine. So we have all this extra space. I'm going to go ahead and plant some more wheat. And yes, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I am keeping track of these farms. Once they're more or less completely harvested, we are going to completely restripe them. We have 16,000 food stored up. We're going to be fine, even if I forget for a little bit. So, worry not, friends. We will be just fine. No need to worry. Now, is this... I do need to make sure that we're... Okay, so I do have space there. I can plant... No, I don't want that. I can plant that, and then on this left side here... Alright. It looks like that's what we're going to get in terms of wheat. And that is perfectly fine. I could actually put another farm up here if I really wanted to. But I don't think we need to worry about it. I think everything is going to be A-okay. Look, we got grilled chestnuts stored. We got sunflower seeds stored. So that was a good call doing that. And I think before we get... Oh, I can't because I have opposing interests. I was going to just have the ladder trick again over here, but then I'd be blocking the door. I can't do that. Looks like these carrots are just about done here. So we will start replanting very soon. Yeah, we still cannot get enough wheat to process for all this, even though we have completely full storage of bread. This is 78%. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit before we can really fully get everything exactly the way we want. That's fine. This is all still looking very, very nice indeed. Get rid of all of that dynamite. I'm sure they'll come over here with tons more to get that all taken care of. And we're still coming over here with plenty more space. I think I really, really hope I can get at least far enough to start harvesting some of this. If not, then another district it will be, which will be a fun new challenge. Although it's not going to be hard. I would have just preferred not to start any new districts until after we have the packing plant set up. because that would make it super easy to feed the beavers. You just export one item and not have to worry about anything else. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that for sure. Okay, we had a bunch die of old age and a bunch born at the same time, so it's exciting, I guess. Now, we have all of this right here. I wonder if I probably could move these right here, just get rid of all of these paths. And then just move farm over and employ 2 more beavers. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Because we are going to need the help. I got to do something about these berries too. I was going to organize this and I didn't. So boo me for that if you wish. And we added all this. Obviously it hasn't grown in yet, but you would think doubling the amount of wheat would have a better, easier effect. Anyway, these guys are... wow, I wonder why that... oh, it's because of the way the paths are set up. I probably should put... probably should not have blocked off the path here. Oh well. That's fine. This is... we're getting there. I'm going to go ahead and start planting these things. What are these? Carrots? Yeah, we'll do a row of carrots. We're going to alternate stripes here. Just do it this way. Okay, those will be carrots, or potatoes, excuse me. Okay, that needs to be gotten rid of. Yeah, we'll just have to make sure we keep up with all that. Yeah, down here is going a little slower, because I'm not entirely sure exactly how I want to do this yet. I know I previously discussed 1 item per farm. That is kind of hard when you have this much overlap. Although we could, if we're careful, we could have this set up in a way that's conducive to that. I don't want to move this gather flag guy, because he can get all these berries and the chestnuts. So what might actually be a little bit more advantageous is for us to move the farmhouses to where they're more centralized in a planting area instead of at the corners. Or we could do like we did... oh, that's dry. We got to fix that. Pause real quick. Like what we did here. These guys... well, it's not perfect, but they will work their way in from the corners. Let's just take care of this real quick. Release our emergency backup water supply here. Let them pump a little bit more. Again, the idea here is pump as much as you can as soon as you can, because if your storage is full when the drought ends, then you can fill up your reservoir faster because you're not going to be continually pumping out of it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop that for now. And we only have... okay, we only have these 4 guys pumping here. But there's still plenty of, well, there's like, what, a tile and a half of height left? Okay, yeah, so this will definitely be gone by the time the drought's over, unless we just stop all these pumps. Which, honestly, we can, and I think I will. We'll just stop those 4, because we do want this land to remain irrigated. And if we don't pump any of it, then we can, at the very least, let this just stay here for the next 20 days. It should be fine. If not, then we do have some more we can release, should we need to fill up these areas. But again, we have so much water being stored. Why is this guy... okay, he's done with all of his cutting. Good. So that can go away, and we can plant... one more thing of wheat. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to be in very good shape here. Let's fill in the rest of the... not carrots. This is going to be potatoes, this row. That actually looks kind of cool, having it striped like that. So we'll end up having 6 full rows of potatoes and 6.5 rows of carrots here. That's fine. We have so much stored up, I'm really not worried about it. We're in such good shape for food. Okay, that's about to be harvested. That's looking good. As soon as that gets, there we go. Let's come right back in behind here. Get those guys looking good. Oh, we have some, over here. Can they even reach down here? I guess a little bit. Okay, so we'll put in a little bit more potatoes. Doesn't really hurt anything. We will use them, definitely. Alright, so we think if I can figure out a good alignment for this. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to just do the same kind of striping thing. See if that works, except maybe mix in a couple different things, because we do have our sunflowers, we have carrots, and we have potatoes that were all being grown down here. So we could actually just turn this one up here into mostly sunflowers. Probably would be the smart thing to do, because we do have a lot of space. And then we can kind of mix potatoes and carrots over here. So I think that's what we're going to want to try. So I'm going to start replanting potatoes and carrots over here. Yeah. I do like this. I think this looks nice. I don't know if it's going to plant this one in the corner. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. That is very nice. So that is all taken care of there, more or less. And then as these get harvested, then we will refill these with sunflowers and everything. Looking good, looking good. Now we have a nice healthy backstock of potatoes. That's good. These need to be replanted with some carrots. Alright, I think it's been long enough. Let's check out what's going on over here. Okay, this is fully complete. Oh, good. We still have distance to go. Alright, I think what we're going to want to do, put in our favorite thing ever, the ladder. The ladders are very useful. I've been very, very pleased with that. If we can get here, then our... Oh yeah, we're going to be golden. Even if we can only get to right about here, actually. That should allow us to get pretty much everywhere. Let's get these ladders. Yeah, let's get these ladders done. 18 days left in the drought. We're about halfway. We are looking quite good. And our water storage capacity is just shy of 17,000. I think we can add a little bit more. We do have some stored here. Could find somewhere else to put a little bit more. I'm really glad this is going to be within range. That's nice. We are going to go ahead and build a little storage. I can't put that there. What am I thinking? That's going to be blocking the way. Can't have that. Gonna have to put it, well, first of all, I have to see just how far the red line goes before I try to build any actual structures. It's very possible it'll stop about right here, which would kind of complicate things a little bit. But we will see just as soon as this is finished. Alright, let's, okay, so this is actually fine for it to stop right there, because we can then go in and put in 4 of these guys, and they should all be able to reach at least a little bit of this, and that is good news. We'll just go ahead and put in... I wish there was somewhere in between small and large, because I can almost... Well, I guess I could just do this. Just do that. That's easy. That is easy indeed. We'll just do one of these numbers here. And set these both to be for scrap metal. That way these guys can just deposit all that right there, and then it'll get quickly and efficiently ferried back over here. And what we can do is we can put a very helpful little chasm spanning thing right there, and then they can go directly in the smelters. We'll have our very helpful haulers take care of all of that for us. That is a very, very quick and efficient route to go in there. Looking fantastic. And they'll take care of all of these scrap metal things, and they should, although I guess we do have to be concerned about vertical travel for the piles, but it shouldn't be a problem until we get to about maybe 4 or 5 high, if my very simple mental math is correct. But we'll make sure we keep an eye on that. And we can also give these guys an opportunity to have some nice refreshing water brought in for their convenience. That'll be nice for them to have access to that. Then they just have to go all the way back here. I wonder if I built barracks over here, if these guys would live here. I don't think you can manually assign which beavers live in which barracks. That would be a very useful tool to be able to do that. But I don't think that's something the game currently lets you do. We'll see. Look at these guys go. They're fast. Just got to get somebody to come in and build this. Oh, we're doing so well. We have made such incredible progress. Look at all this. Look at all this spatter dock we got, man. Oh, I could have made these ladders too. And I think I will, actually. We'll go ahead and, even though the metal stairs do have the advantage of being, well, really good at taking care of the whole aesthetics thing. But if we do this, then we're going to be really good to go. And we can always put a roof on top. But we can add some more storage for our... What was in this one? Spatter dock. Is that it? Yeah. Spatter dock, not grilled. Cattail crackers. Okay, so that is actually the raw spatter dock. That's the grilled. I think we might want to... okay, that water's gone. We're going to have to take care of that. Yeah, this will be spatter dock. This will be cattail flour. This will be cattail flour. We'll just keep moving it up. Yeah, we'll just give them more storage for the completed goods. Once these are built, we'll just turn these into the space for everything else. I just love these ladders. They're so convenient. It is fantastic. It is absolutely wonderful. Okay. Yeah, 15 days. I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and let a little bit more water out of this area over here, so we can refill this whole thing. I think we might be getting down to the limit of what we can actually fill up from our reserves here. I'm not really worried about the trees because we have the ability, if we absolutely have to come in here and add some more water dumps. So, oh, there's a little bit more we can get away with having. I wanted it to be just enough where you start seeing the green here, but not quite. Alright, well, this seems to be a little slower than I thought it would be. It's alright. Because if we leave this alone, this is less surface area in this channel here to evaporate. So it should take the full 20-ish days, and we only have 15 left, so that's fine. Go ahead and just kind of leave this here like it is. Looking good, looking good. Are we filling up our scrap metal here? I guess we're not. That's fine. We've got some water here, so that's good for these guys. Now the other problem is food. I can't really put any more food stores over here, although these guys will go eat before they go to bed, and they all live over here anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, we're going to turn this into cattail crackers, force them to migrate everything up one floor. We'll put all the raw spatterdock up there. Yeah, that spatterdock will turn this into grilled spatterdock. Then that way they can just keep on. Look at that. Look how fast. Oh man, they are powering through that. Yeah, so now they can just keep on making more. And I guess we could keep doing the same thing if we so desire. Alright, I was in the middle of trying to take care of this, and then we stopped. We're still doing fine, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's put in some more potatoes. So this will just be all potatoes and carrots. Like we need more of those. Then, I think we're fine here. Actually, if I turn this one around, I probably can't because there's a tree here. But this one is definitely going to turn into sunflowers because we've already lost all of that because they haven't been growing. So we'll just have this whole thing be sunflowers. So there's no reason why it couldn't be. I just can't plant sunflowers here. But that'll be good. We'll have this guy prioritize, of course, sunflowers. Yeah, so that's looking very nice. As soon as the carrots actually get harvested. I don't know that we have room to store carrots. We have so many carrots. My God, look at all these carrots. That's a lot of carrots. That is quite a few carrots. So, you know what that means. Never have too much of a good thing, right? We just need to store a lot of stuff. So this is going to be more grilled potatoes. I don't think we're going to have another thing of raw potatoes. What do we have here? We have maple pastries, potatoes. This could be a good place to put... grilled spatterdock probably wouldn't hurt to have a big one here. Then this, of course, is going to be more carrots. And then the best way to make sure we can actually get up there, of course, is, you guessed it, ladders. So we'll just do one of these doohickeys right here. And because we have the ability to put in all of these individual things here, we can actually have both of these levels, and we can continue putting in these single stories on the short side. So look how efficient we are with our space. Well, I'm sure there's a way to make it a little bit more efficient, but I'm pretty happy with that. Grilled chestnuts, sunflower seeds. What other little snacks can we put in here? I don't need to do berries. Cattail crackers? Why not? We'll just put some more in here. And then eventually we'll just have another giant food tower over here. Look at all this wheat. And we still don't have a bunch of wheat flour here. So I know these are working. They're grinding up steadily, as they always do. It's all looking quite nice. Making good progress. Everything seems to be going according to plan. Got all these sunflowers planted, so we're going to have a ton of sunflower seeds. Now, where are we storing sunflower seeds? Do we even have one up here? I guess we don't. Okay, no, we have this one right here. So we actually probably should... Oh, we have little cattail crackers here. Turn this one to sunflower seeds, too. That's gonna be something. Now, why is this? Why can I not see through the bottom of? Okay, because it's like I guess just like a visual glitch thing. Okay, well that's fine. We are starting to have some homeless beavers. We are gonna have to build extra barracks pretty soon. So these guys are doing their thing with the. Hey, we have 251 metal blocks. Oh man, I hadn't even been paying attention to that. So what kind of fun can we get into? Let's see, efficient mines. I'm not worried about that quite yet. We could... Do we have pine resin? How much pine resin do we have stored up? 10. Okay, that's not going to cut it. We need to be putting some wood workshops into to action here. So I think what we could probably go ahead and do actually is, since we have the ability to take care of all of this now, let's just go ahead and build all of this out before we get too occupied here. Let's just have all of this. Why can't I build that there? Okay, that's too high. Okay. I'll build right there. So that's going to give us a nice flat industrial area all connected right here. Just like that. And that's going to allow us to have, yeah, 3 more things on this side, which we could. Smelters, we probably could put in... What's another 4? Another 4 long one. I think the tree one, yeah, the wood workshop should be 3. Yeah, that should... I don't know if I need 3 of those, though. I probably don't. Is a printing press 4? Yes. Okay, cool. So we can do... Just for now, we can do 2 of those and 1 of those right there. Of course, we're going to have to come in here and put in another engine or 2. Just go ahead and get those in motion. Give our builders plenty to do here. Get this thing all ready to go. In fact, we have oh my god, we have so many unemployed beavers. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build another builder's hut. We'll make that a priority construction right there. Man, we are just absolutely cooking. We are going to go to the end of this drought, so this probably will end up being about another hour 15 video. I think in terms of length, that should end up being about the correct... that was a lot of beavers dying at the same time of old age. How many? 3, 6, 7, 8? No, it's just 7. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have plenty of beavers. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good, and because of the way these are connected up, we shouldn't have to do any more tomfoolery with the power shafts, because these buildings will all transmit power to and through each other. Just a very nice, efficient use of space, and we can, of course, expand our engines additionally, should we need to do so. Yeah, it's looking very good. I am very excited for this. Making great progress with all of our metal. And this is almost gone, so we could actually put in some more stuff over here for our aquatic farming if we so desired. Although I don't think we really need to, unless it's going to be more storage for Spatterdock. We could probably put some more grills, maybe reorganize how this is set up over here. We got cattail flour, cattail crackers. We could have another thing of cattail root storage, maybe. We got some stuff to think about here. Cattail crackers. We seem to be doing pretty well on processing, although we could improve it just a little bit. It's going to be probably next episode where this is completely gone anyway. So I don't think we really need to worry about it. We got just a little bit more than 10 days left for our drought here. This water is going to run out. And this area too is in 10 days that may or may not go dry. We do have the ability to release a little bit from here if we need to. I don't really think it's going to be an issue. But we are going to want to eventually at some point deepen all of this one more level just to have like a emergency reserve trench. I think would be a smart idea, but I mean, we're in such a good place now with our storage. I really don't think it's going to be a problem at all. We do need some more builders. And I can't stack these unless I put in... See, there's all this other stuff we haven't played with too. These was it 4x1, 5x1 arches, I think, allow us to build over the top of other buildings. We have these side platforms we haven't even started messing with. You know, I think we can actually play with those. Let's unlock this one. The 2x here. Because I have so much science. So we can actually... why can't I do... There we go. So right here will allow us to have 3 like this. Then put in the correct thing. Put in a builder's hut. Right, like so. Just suspend it over there. I think that looks kind of cool. And there's obviously other stuff we can do as well once we get a little bit more involved. But it's nice to take advantage of things like that, I always think. Reinforced platforms we haven't really gotten into any of this. Of course, metal platforms if we had a little bit more in terms of metal blocks. We've got pillars. So all of this I've just never really messed with. I always thought it was cool. It's just other stuff usually ends up coming up. All right, now we have this area is pretty full up. Well, it is completely full in terms of beaver capacity. But I like how this looks. So I don't really want to put another one in. Also because I can't do my favorite little roof decoration. Oh, what I can do though, go ahead and get rid of all of this. What I can do, and what I think I will do, I can put at the very front, I can do this. And then on the top, I can put in our favorite pieces. Right like that. And then all I have to do is bring the path out to the front. Just like so. And then our friend, the ladder. On either side. Just to do that, we'll have additional space up here to house another 20 beavers. And then one of you guys did suggest putting the monuments on top of the barracks here, but I think a better spot, instead of that 2x3 roof, we can put in Flame of Progress. Well, actually, for this area, I needed one anyway. We'll reach every single beaver while they are sleeping in there. So we'll go ahead. I am going to very briefly put in staircase. Actually, what's the difference in materials? 4 planks, 1 log, 6 logs, 8 planks. Okay, so it's temporary is better for wooden stairs. But we'll do that. I'm going to put on the end here a 1x2 roofing decoration just to get those guys on the path, and then we'll put our Flame of Progress right there, except I'm not gonna put it in until after they actually, you know, start getting in there. Now I think to allow easier access to stuff, I think I can actually turn this 1x1 roof into, look at all those beavers. Man, it's like a mad dash over here. Let's get rid of that path. Oh no, we can't walk anywhere because we're dumb and we don't path find. Let's put in a ladder that way, and then that's going to allow them to take care of all of that. And then I believe once they're done with these roofs, I'm going to have an entire line of platforms here that will do decorations on as well. It's just going to be a while before they get there. All right, now we are... I'm not even going to bother pausing this because look, we have 20 beavers that are looking for work. It's there's no shortage of stuff to do. Man, this just looks so nice and clean with this setup like this. I wonder if I should have been concerned about this this dam here. I don't think I need to worry about it. 'Cause, oh, this will flood though. This will spill over. No, it won't. This is completely blocked off now. That's right. Okay. So I was about to say, if this spills over, this could actually flood our whole area here, but it's not going to. We don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, we're doing fantastic here. We got metal blocks. We got storage for more. Why do I have 167 homeless beavers? Oh, they haven't... Jeez. All right, let's fix that. We gotta get them to build these ladders as soon as possible. How did I not catch that? Oh, that's pretty bad. Although it really... oh, there is no other connection from the other side. What is... Are these not marked for cutting? Okay, I need to fix that. There we go. How did I miss that? Oh, these aren't marked for cutting either. Okay, okay. Alright, now some of these I know I was keeping for the maple syrup purposes, but I think these can be cut just fine. That's fine. Okay. Looking good. We got plenty of medicine. We got plenty of dandelions. Boy, what a mistake that was. Okay. So that should remedy itself pretty quickly there. There we go. That number should substantially go down. We still... Okay, because they're still building these. Very slow process. Okay, the log storage is still looking fine. These two say they can't do anything because there's only 3 blocks. So I guess we're actually going to be finished with this sooner than I thought. Fortunately, these guys can still do their thing, and now I'm going to actually put in... I can do 3 more. I think they can still reach most of that. Yeah, we'll just move those guys over there. So I guess we really can only have 3, so I'll get rid of those 3, or 2 rather. Why did I delete 3? Guess I'll put that one back. That's fine. Man, I need more. I haven't even gotten to this yet. This there's just a lot going on. We do need more engines, and I think that's next. Got plenty of gears, plenty of planks stored up. Yeah, we're good. We're cruising in easy mode now with our industrial stuff. This is fantastic. Having all this over here. Why are these all stopped? Okay, because the that sound is very annoying and should not stack. The workday is over, so they stop burning. I forgot they did that. It's a very smart design. Okay, we have lumberjacks. We have 2 here. I think we're probably fine. We have 6 over here. And I've got 2 more up here. I think we're going to be okay. Unless I can find a place that really could use another one. I don't really think we need to worry about it. Although we have so many beavers now, honestly. We could be fine putting another 2 in. They're making treated planks. We just don't have any storage for them yet, so we need to make sure that we're making spot for them. We got a large industrial pile there. I guess we could go ahead and start having some storage off to the side here. Not like it really is going to make a huge difference. And I guess we could always expand across here, so maybe I don't want to have too much going on. So let's put in they go in the here, right? Yeah, treated planks. Okay. Let's do metal blocks, metal blocks, metal blocks, scrap metal, scrap metal. I guess we'll just do a second stack next door. There's not really any reason not to, now that I think about it. Put in a ladder here, if I can remember where it is. There we go. Just do one of those numbers, put our pathway across like that, and then I guess we can have storage. We can do log, we can do plank, then we can do treated planks at the very top. I don't think it really matters that much. Just as long as you have all the storage you need where you need it, it's probably fine. Make sure we have all this marked for haulers. Get this built. Looking good, looking good. We can put our other pathway coming down here should we need to. We are making some great progress over here. We're fantastic. This is just turning out so well. I am very, very pleased. Now there's rubble that I am very interested now in getting rid of, but I kind of can't. There's no access to over here. All right, so this is just about done. It might actually, by the end of this one, might actually end up working out for us to, get this completely empty and see what else we can do. All right, now, if I put in stairs to go up to here, would probably have to come in from, maybe from down here? I don't know. How close are these two? Not even close. That's the problem, is we have all these mature trees we don't really want to, get rid of. Although I could easily, might actually be the smart thing to do, is just have this go all the way up so we can mark this one row for cutting. I mean, we're in such good shape on trees to be cut for maple syrup. How are we doing on maple syrup? Okay, that's not full at all. So we could actually have maybe a few more. We'll have these unmarked for cutting. Those will be just for harvesting maple syrup. We'll get these cut right here, and then we'll put in our staircase. And then we'll have this area up here. Once it's actually have water, it should be fine. We'll just mark all of this. There we go, and we can plant trees up here, because I'm pretty sure the forester should be able to reach most of this once there is a actual path in place. Could take a little bit of time, though. We'll see. We have 4 days left in the drought. So I guess it's probably going to actually make closer to an hour 20, not an hour 15. Sorry. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you know, because you can look down at the timeline and see exactly how much is left. That's not something I have the ability to do. So this is looking fantastic. We've got all of that in place, looking good. Let's come across here and just have this entire thing on the front side filled with decorations. We could do 1x1s like this. We could do 1x2s sideways. We could do 1x1 sideways. We could have some sort of like a pattern. Maybe we got shrubs. We got beaver statues. Actually, beaver statue right here would probably be a pretty good boost to a lot of those guys walking around. Put in shrubs to either side, and then cap it off with some little roofs right here. That doesn't look terrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever made. So I think that should be pretty nice. Why is this purple? Is that because it's in a drought? I don't know, I kind of like that. Looks nice. Oh, these trees aren't marked. Man, what am I doing? I'm just not marking trees All over the place I've got trees that are missed for marking for cutting. Okay, those are on purpose. We knew about that. Okay, where's all my pine resin? Because these are ready to be harvested. What's my guy doing here? Because he can definitely harvest these. They're in range. Huh. Well. We are currently making the treated planks, so I think it's working. I just assume that's fine. Oh, we're up to 27, 28. Okay, a wet fir we can definitely improve on. We need to make a bunch more showers. We build a bunch more campfires, rooftop terraces. Flame of Progress. Tribute to Ingenuity is going to be the fun one. Let's see, carousel, mud baths. So all this stuff is just, it's late game. Late game. Books are improving, so that's good. We haven't built any temples yet. But I've got plans for the temple. All of you amphibiously inclined Timberborn viewers will probably enjoy that. But I want to make sure I do it right. I've got a really cool idea, but I'm going to have to play with some stuff off camera to make sure that I'm actually able to do that. So, maybe in a couple episodes. We'll see. Alright, these guys are all done. So now we have all of this space over here to play with. And not to be boring, but I think it's probably just going to end up being a lot more storage for this stuff. Bottom floor, we got grilled spatterdock, cattail crackers. So this will be more. Why can't I never remember what the stuff looks like? Grilled spatterdock. Just regular spatterdock up here. Cattail crackers. What do I have this middle one? Cattail crackers. This one is cattail flour. Yeah. Okay, cattail flour. You are right here. And then this space right here is just regular cattails, although we aren't really harvesting enough for that to make much of a difference. So that will be just fine like that. And I think what we'll end up doing, surprise, surprise, just put in our favorite little ladder right there. Then we have all the space back here. We can put in, let's see, we've got cattail roots on the windmill. We can put in another bakery right here to make the crackers. We are just absolutely churning. I'm going to flip that. We're absolutely churning through industrial improvements here, and I could not be more pleased. I actually got a space for another bakery here. Do I want to do that? We've got water here. That's probably fine. I guess we could go ahead and put another one in. Just to make sure we are completely up to speed. And then, can I fit in? Just do one more of these right here for cattail flour. Then I think we can put in... How close can I get these? Oh, I don't want to put that... Unless I can put... I'm doing a whole lot of talking out loud here. Well, most people talk out loud. Thinking out loud is what I should have said. Put in two of these for... Nope. Grilled spatterdock. Get that done right there. And then I'm going to get rid of this guy. And then I think I can put in another... Maybe I just leave that alone. Leave well enough alone. Not have to mess things up too much. Okay, making books at a nice speed here. Still have 16 unemployed. Oh, we are dried out and dying. Okay, well, friends, it is time to activate the emergency water dump and get them going ASAP. How did I neglect that? I was so busy over here. So if you caught that in the comments, so 1, you win points. Sorry, there's no cash or prizes at this point in time. but you do win imaginary internet points that are worth absolutely nothing except the satisfaction of a job well done. But we're going to go ahead and get this emergency water pump going out. We'll raise here up to 1.5 again. Yeah, let's get this supplied immediately. Okay. Good news is we have a ton of food, so we don't need to be stressed out about stuff going completely poorly here. But I think we're late enough in the drought now where I'm just going to open this, and see if we can get any amount of stuff taken care of here. Just completely open all these. Get as much of... Oh, okay, well, not this one yet. Get as much of this back to normal as quickly as possible as we can here. That was a pretty embarrassing oversight on my part, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes you play a game and it just doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. That's just life. So you don't feel bad about it. We've made so much progress in this episode. I just refuse to feel bad about any of this. It is delightful what we've been able to accomplish today. We are just making such fantastic progress. And I think next episode we can really start to dive into some of this other stuff. I don't think it's trains yet. I think we still have to wait another one before we really try to go far off to the side of the map or get into packing plants and stuff. Because now we actually are starting to make the treated planks. Next episode we can look at the packing plant. I think is probably going to be our main focus. Prepare for additional districts. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be the biggest thing we can do to make the district problem not so much of a huge ordeal as just to have all the food, all the water, ready to go, no questions asked, completely set, no stress. So the good news is the drought is just about over, and we'll have fresh water coming in soon. We managed to make it through the drought with still over 11,000 water in reserve. Well, dumping all this stuff here. We'll just make sure this is set to automatically pause when the drought ends. Yeah, lots and lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Fantastic progress. Really love how this is coming together. And I think we can make this a long-term playthrough. I know I said a couple episodes ago that I was thinking about stopping and restarting to do another Iron Teeth train-focused thing, but I think we've got enough going for us now. We can pretty much do whatever we want on this map. And we had a huge population growth this episode, up to 200 beavers. But I still think we can support that many easily through a 49-day drought if we are careful. We are going to build some more of these tanks. So let's actually, before we get out of here, let's just very briefly start up some of this stuff here. See if we can figure out yeah, let's do that. Let's unlock the single one. Can I no? Okay, I wanted, there we go. It's kind of temperamental. If we do that, then I can have I thought I could have these back up right against each other. You know, we haven't even done these industrial water tanks yet. We'll do those somewhere else. I think what we can do here, set those up. Let's actually move this to be a ladder here on the corner. So I think that can still count as a regular path. Yeah, that should still work fine. Put these two guys here, set them up to water. That's going to be another 2,400 storage. we may or may not get to completely fill up. Well, that's why we're here. That's why we have a bunch of beavers pumping. And we've got plenty we can be looking forward to here. Let's get all these guys set back up again. See, look, we're already good to go. We're already in good shape. Plenty of good stuff. And we're even full on wheat flour. These guys are, well, there's not a lot of maple syrup, which is, I guess, how are we, okay, he's getting maple syrup. Do we build a second one? Oh, I was going to do this too. Let's see, metal stairs. Put that in there, and then I think once this is, go ahead and prioritize that. I think once this is done, we can plant some trees up here. So I might actually just have this whole thing up here be maples on one side and pines on another. They're all marked for cutting, so that's fine. I think I should be able to plant pretty much everything up here. We're so close to the forester. We are so close. If I can just get this to be finished. I don't think we want to go through the entire temperate cycle here at the beginning. Okay, we didn't get all the way through, but that's fine. We'll just get rid of these. Yep. Alright, so that is good. I'm going to unmark these for cutting, and then we'll just use this to farm the maple syrup and pine resin. Why are we not harvesting pine resin? Is it... Now, he's supposed to be able to harvest all of this. And this is in range. He's harvested that. So why... Should I tell him to focus on pine? If he focuses on pine... Alright, my dude. You're carrying syrup. Okay, there you go. So maybe he just needs a... maybe he just needs a partner. Someone who can... well, harvest more stuff. Can I put... Now, is this dumb for me to put it up 2 levels high? Am I just doing a stupid here? So if I have... Oh, so he can actually focus on maple then, because he's going to be in range for most of those, and then this guy can just focus on pine. Okay, that actually works. We'll see if this actually, we'll let him get onto the ladders here. I think otherwise we're looking like we're in pretty good shape. We're slowly making books. Got a ton of paper stored up. I think that's all the, I've got a warehouse of paper somewhere. Yeah, they're doing their thing. We got a lot of injured beavers probably. No? Wow, that's surprising. I would have figured we would have had a whole lot more. Oh, I didn't have any storage for explosives, so they're not doing that. That's what I was missing. I needed a storage for explosives. Well, I didn't need one, but probably would help. All right, let's get this set back up to its correct height. Yeah, we'll get this more or less where it needs to be to take care of the next drought, and then once that's all taken care of, we will go ahead and move on for today, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. I did make a community post on my channel if you haven't seen it already. I'm talking some stuff out in the other things I'm involved with to see if I can prioritize a little bit more time to do these videos, just because it's so much fun and I'm having such a great time. You guys are a great community, and it's very, very rewarding and relaxing to be able to do these videos. And there's a lot more I want to do. There's a lot more games I want to get into. I'm going to try and do, can't promise daily videos, but I'm going to try and start gradually ramping up, releasing more stuff, more days of the week. Trying to figure out how to shuffle things around to make that happen. So if that's something you're interested in, I do have a poll set up in the community tab right there on my channel. You just click on my little logo or the channel name. It'll take you right there. You can vote on it. Or if you're on your phone, I don't know how it works. I don't really use YouTube on my phone very much. But it should show up for you. I've got a couple different options based on your preference. Would you rather see more Timberborn videos? Would you rather see the same amount of Timberborn videos and start some other series? Do you want to see live streams? Do you have something else? But I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say about that, because at the end of the day, you're the ones that watch the videos. So I want to make sure that stuff that you guys are going to enjoy. Of course, I'm going to play what I want to play, and I'm going to only do what I think is fun. But it is fun to see what you guys have to say about stuff, and I obviously want to make sure that I'm taking your opinions into consideration as well, because, again, you guys are the community and you make these things possible. So very, very thankful to have you on board, and I value your input, no matter what it is. And that includes comments as well. So if you have anything to say, questions, comments, concerns, roast me for bad playing, offers advice, suggestions, or you just want to say hi, drop a comment below. I do read every single comment. I can't always respond, and especially now because we're getting a whole lot of comments on these videos, which is awesome. But it's a lot of volume for me to be able to take care of, responding to every single one. So if I can't get to yours, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Sometimes it's a whole lot of time and energy to keep up with a lot of this. But if I can dedicate more time to doing these videos and being active on the channel, then hey, maybe I'll be able to reply to everybody. I always do my best. And I do, at the very least, read every single one. So again, if there's anything you want to say, feel free to drop by and we'll be able to talk there. But yeah, look at this. This is just so cool. I think this is my favorite city yet that we've built. Because we've learned so much about the game, and all these mods that have added the new functionality are just really great. It's just fun. What a great game. If you have the chance to pick this up, I guess I can't recommend it enough, having played a couple 100 hours of it, made 200 some videos on my YouTube channel about it. But great game. It's just fantastic. And I'm very glad to be able to share this experience with you each and every time I upload a video. So I think we're in a very good spot now to say goodbye for today and pick things up again next time. I don't know if that's going to be Thursday or if it's going to be Wednesday, tomorrow, as of the posting of this video. We'll see. I am going to try and make as much progress as I can without completely overburdening myself again. But it's just so much fun. I want to play the game all the time. I want to talk to you guys as much as I can and just really, really enjoy the time that we can share together and all the fun. See, look at this. This is already fixed. Nothing to be afraid of here. And we're starting to really amass a whole bunch of other stuff. I think we might even have everything for the packing plant, but that's going to be next episode because we are well and truly out of time for today. But again, just fantastic progress we can really, really be proud of. And next episode, we'll see if the drought in cycle 15 is going to be the famed 49-day drought. Still haven't gotten it yet. We've gotten close, but we have not gotten all the way there. We'll find out, and can't wait to see you in the next one. So whatever it is you're doing today, have fun, stay safe, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video, whenever that may be. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.